Blue Water CRM, cloud-based CRM software specifically designed for collection agencies, debt buyers, and sellers. Let's log in. Okay, so let's go on the left-hand side and let's go to Outsource. Let's click on Manage Agency, and you can see I have two outsource agencies, meaning that we physically send files to these agencies. If I click on Edit, I can see that there's an outsource called Outsource Z. The username is outs, password outs, the address, city, state, zip, main phone, work phone, and just some simple contact information. So this is all it takes to set up an outsource client and keep track of them in the system. All the reporting will reflect based on these two outsources. And again, you can add as many outsource agencies as you like. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to right here to Query Accounts. Let's do Select Query. Let's scroll down and let's just take car loan and let's just choose those three portfolios. I'm going to hit Search Data. When I do, you can see all the choices that we have. Let's go to Outsource to Agency or Law Firm. Now, you can use this for both outsource to agency or outsource to law firm. One of the things that I would recommend is if you're going to outsource to a law firm, is that you create a hold code, meaning a red desk position that is called law firm. That way you know which items are in legal and then which items are actually outsourced. This will help from a collector standpoint. The collector will be able to see on their side outsourced to a law firm. If you look in our videos on setting up users and the management link will tell you and explain to you how to set up the various dispositions. And one of them could be legal or forward flow or whatever you want it to be. But I recommend that you set up a hold code called legal. For the purpose of this, we're just going to do outsource, but a law firm outsource would work exactly the same. So I'm going to do outsource. I click submit. And you can see right here we have 12 records that are good. One of the things that the system does is when you do a search, the Blue Water CRM software wants to tell you everything that's going on with your system. So not only do you see the 12 good records, there are 48 records that are not going to be a default send out. So you can see one is a bankruptcy, 7 of them are closed. There's already some of these that are outsourced. We have paid in full, some with post dates, some with red dispositions. So the red dispositions are what I was talking about if you wanted to set up the legal forward flow. So these are the red dispositions or hold. And then I have SIF or sold. We do give you the options because agencies manage their accounts different. You can actually override any one of these and send those through. When someone does that, the account gets updated so that you know that it overrode it. So if, for example, someone claimed bankruptcy, you had the proof, somebody clicked this, and then that got outsourced and you made a call, you'd be able to go back and see which employee actually gave permission to override it. For the purposes of this, I'm just going to click the 12 records. I hit submit, and I can see here on my 12 records. I'm just going to choose 5. I'm going to hit assign queue. And you can see right here are my 2 outsource companies. And I'm going to submit this to Outsource Z. I hit submit. Records inserted successfully. And now I have the ability to go in, click on Outsource Z. And you can see right here the accounts that I picked, plus I had other ones that I had set up. I'm going to go to the left side just so you can see where this would wind up if you were going to build this over time. So let's click Approve Accounts. Gives you this. I click on Outsource C, and we're right back to where we were before. You have the options as you have with all of our exports: global approve, decline, global delete, and back. So global decline is different than global delete. If I delete this, it's deleted as a record, meaning these are completely gone. There's no record in the system other than the audit trail. If I decline, it means that there'll be a note that says, hey, listen, we looked at these. We're not going to be sending these, and these are the notes. So 2 very different things, but we try to cover everything with the system. So I'm going to go right here, and let's just manually approve these 2. Approve, approve, and approve. So once I approve them, I can go into Export Accounts. I can go to Outsource. I choose my 3 accounts right here. I hit Submit. It generates a CSV file. I hit Open, just so you can see it. You can see all the fields that we were able to send out. It's very nice. I opened this up in Excel. I highly recommend that you never open up a file in Excel. You should open it up in Notepad, or even better, Notepad++. When you open it up in Excel, sometimes fields get changed. So I would avoid at all costs opening it up in Excel to review it. I would use Notepad or Notepad++. Let's close this up. I'm not going to save this. Now that I've exported accounts, we can actually recall from Outsource. So if I go in here, I can actually click on Outsource. I can see everything that has been submitted to this particular outsource agency. I can recall it, bring it back, contact them, tell them no longer to work this, and I can recall those. I can void outsource payments. So many times we see that payments come in, you get a check from your agency that's you've outsourced to, you need to review it, and then it gets voided. So let's click on Void Outsource Payments, and you could come right here and you could look for a payment range of payments that you received, and you can void them here. You can also click on this link and list voided outsource payments, meaning that they received something, they sent you money, that money bounced on their end, and then they sent you the updated information. You can import post dates. So if your agencies that you're working with actually do post dates, or you allowed them to do post dates, you can upload the post dates that they have. It has to follow this format. That way your system is always up to date with what's been outsourced and what their pipeline looks like. You can also import outsource payments. So all you need, very simply, you choose which company it's going to be from, what outsource company. You hit browse, you upload the file, and you only need 3 items: the transaction number, the transaction amount, and the pay date. When you upload it, we'll tell you which agency it's with, we'll tell you that it was a outsource payment, and we'll take care of all the back end. So you only need these 3 numbers for the outsource, which makes it really easy for you. So let's click on Reverse Outsource. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to put in an account number. I'm going to choose Outsource. I'm going to choose a start and end date. When I do this, I hit Search Data, and you can see right here is we can reverse this outsource individually. We put a note, pulled it back, we were working it, received a payment, or whatever. So you can actually reverse an outsource account off on a one-off. If I click Reverse Outsource in Bulk, there are 4 numbers that you're sent when you export an account. There's account number, account ID, 2, 3, and 4. You only need to choose one of those. When you upload it into the system, you just need those account numbers. You do not need everything that comes with it. We try to make this as simple as possible for you to communicate. You don't need to have 50 fields to know which item is going to be reversed. So all they need to do is send you the account number, which is probably the easiest. If there's other account numbers that you're using that are kind of like your unique ID, you can use those as well. So very simple to outsource stuff, manage it, and see what's going on. Okay, so let's switch to the collector side. Let's copy and paste one of our numbers that we outsource. I'm going to click Search by Account. We can see right here Bill Smith, which we just outsourced. I'm going to click on that link. My pop-up comes up, and you can see right here, this account is outsourced. So we're telling the collector at every step of the way what's going on. This is outsourced, so if there's business processes that you have in place that say, if it's outsourced, take the payment and notify the outsource agency, or, we can't take this payment, please call vendor, our other vendor. So we give you a lot of control. Let's scroll back. In this video, we learned about outsource. We learned how to outsource files. We learned how to reverse outsource. We learned how to take payments, reverse payments, take bounce payments. We learned about what the collector would see on their side to be alerted that an account is outsourced. We also learned how to use the outsource model if you're using any forward flow. Thank you for watching this video. Each video is designed to give you an in-depth overview of every single component of the system. It's my goal to make you a blue water CRM expert. Thank you for watching.